Good morning, everyone. Well, we are about to start. Let's wait for one more minute or so if there is any more people that want to join, so they can start from the very beginning. So let's just give them one extra minute, and then we will start all over. Thank you. Okay, everyone, good morning. Thank you very much for attending to today's webinar. Today we're going to be talking about our solution, which is the guys that know us from time ago. You know that all our perimeter solutions are called Sentinel, and then we have different options: Sentinel for thermal cameras and Sentinel for visual cameras. And today what we're going to be talking about, we're going to be approaching, is our solution for visual cameras and the new version of our algorithm or our analytics, which is also carry on artificial intelligence. Okay, so my name is Alvaro. I'm responsible for international sales. Also, I'm the CEO of Grecom Technologies. Later on the presentation, you can have my contact details. Also, anytime that you want to do a question or ask a question or send you can either activate your speaker and ask, or what you can do is you can send me a message through the chat, and then we will approach. Okay, so let's start all over. Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce you our company. We are Grecom Technologies is a company that is specialized on developing real-time analytics solutions. We are very specialized on thermal imaging, although right now we have developed a few solutions for optical spectrum cameras, and also what we're doing is we are partnering with some key suppliers or developers that can bring things that we are not expertise on, areas such as face recognition, or one of the solutions that we're going to be talking today later on is a new VMS, which is with our artificial intelligence and deep learning. Is a very a powerful tool that we will be approaching later on this presentation. Okay. Right now, what we do is we have over 30 different analytics developed that can cover different areas. We can export. We have currently we are exporting our solutions to over 60 countries worldwide. And the most positive thing about this company, of our company, is that we have the full chain of value. That means that we have our own R&D department, which is not just responsible for developing our own solutions, but also responsible for customizing all those solutions according to the customer needs. Also, we have our integration department, which is responsible for integrating all of our solutions with as many VMSs available on the market. Also is responsible for integrating as many cameras as are in the market. Pretty much we are integrated with all the key VMSs available on the market, and also we are all integrated with all the main manufacturers, camera manufacturers. And also we have our own pre-sales and after-sales department and then maintenance. It is very important to highlight that we are not just a company that sells analytics. So what we do is whenever we sell one license, the price of the license includes the setup, configuration, fine-tuning, and so on. So that means this is a kind of like a turnkey solution. You buy the solution, we will set it up for you, we will leave it running according to your expectancies, and until you are not fully satisfied with the performance of the solution, we will not leave the setup. Okay. These are the different lines of analytics that we can offer right now. There is we have a perimeter surveillance, which is one of the ones that we're going to be approaching today. We have traffic, we have automation solutions, we have safety, fire prevention and detection, face recognition, marine surveillance, healthcare, and then also with the new VMS that we just have incorporated, we can offer also a smart search on the through the VMS and forensic analysis and so on. Okay. Okay. Let me just shut. Okay, so let's start with our solution, Sentinel CCTV Artificial Intelligence. Okay. This solution, it has multiple detection rules. I mean, you can have intrusion, line crossing, or prowling, or prowling, and abandoned object. Okay, all these different rules can be running simultaneously. As you know, some of the analytics available on the market, sometimes they just offer to have one or two solutions running simultaneously. One of the positive aspects or the key advantages that we can offer with this solution is that you can run all 4 different detection rules simultaneously. This solution also auto-classifies as you detect. I mean, this is very important because sometimes, I mean, there are solutions that, I mean, they detect, but you cannot identify the object you are detecting, especially during the night when it's low light conditions. It is very important to identify. So basically, we can auto-classify person and vehicles. Okay, and then we can discriminate, or we don't generate false alarms by animals, small animals. Okay, by vegetation. I mean, sometimes in windy days and there is trees or there is vegetation, so it generates movement. So we don't trigger alarms for this. Light changes, especially when you're in indoor situations, when imagine that you turn on a light of a next room or there is light changes suddenly, or there is like a reflection of one car driving towards the camera. We don't generate false alarms by this. Also, shadows will not generate false alarms on a sunny days, and also the raindrops. I mean, this is on heavy rain conditions. Sometimes, I mean, when the raindrops are on the lens, they generate some false alarms. So this has been tested, and then we can guarantee that we don't generate false alarms by these conditions. Also, this solution is compatible with all IP cameras available on the market. It's integrated with Milestone. Okay, this is a new solution. I mean, I think in the next month or so, also will be integrated with Genetec, will be integrated with Pelco, Avigilon, and then Cathesics, and so on. So most of the VMS is available on the market on the very short term. This will be available. This is a quite new solution that is from us. So right now we just started with Milestone, and then as I said before, I mean, we will continue with the integration with some other solutions. I'm going to show you here a small video. Okay. And as you can see here on the previous, there is this woman that is carrying a dog. We are detecting the person, but we are not detecting the dog. So the cars are being classified. Okay. Now we're gonna introduce you. This is a partnership that we have with Ava Security. This is a Danish company that I think, I mean, we have a lot of experience with different VMSs in the market, and then I will say this is one of the top VMSs right now available on the market. Okay, first of all, because of the performance, because of the smart search, and also this is a solution that is it can run on the cloud. So for clients that run in multiple facilities, is very convenient for the management. Okay, and then also one very positive thing about it is that even on the recordings you can launch different analytics, so you can identify people by crossing lines, by intrusion, by prowling, and then also what you can do is you can do smart searches by gender, by face, by site, by type of vehicles, by the color of the car, the color of the, for example, the clothes that the person is running. So you can do a smart search on it, and it's, I mean, we're gonna be talking today about this solution, which I think is very interesting. Okay, what is the benefits of the cloud? Okay, first of all, it's very easy to install. I mean, in this case, we can also offer cameras, and also we can offer the VMS. Okay, so in the case that you use the AVA cameras, the good thing about it is that all the analytics are embedded into the cameras and can directly connect to the cloud. So you don't need any local server. So you save a lot of computing infrastructure. So the cameras are very easy to install. I mean, each camera has the QR code, so you just have to scan it, and then automatically the camera will be connected to the VMS. Okay. You can have proactive alerts and real tablet, mobiles, and also, of course, in computer. You have a web access, so you can access from anywhere and anytime. You can access to your security system, and then you can also monitor as many sites or many sites as you have the system installing. Okay. You can optimize the operations with size. Okay, so you can people and vehicle counting and tracking heat maps. So pretty much you can do through this VMS. I mean, besides just recording all the streamings of the cameras, also one of the very positive things is that you can run the analytics over those videos. For instance, imagine that you're running and you have like one camera that is recording without any analytics, and then what you want to do is you want to analyze that video after it's being recorded. What you can do is you can implement the analytics over that video and you can have like a reporting of how many people has come in, heat maps, or for example, on a parking slot or in an office. Also, what you can do is you can do tracking of people inside an office. You can figure out the dwell time of how much time the people has spent on premises, or what is the average time that one person spends inside the facility. Okay. As I said before, this solution is available through all the mobile. It's also available with Mac, Android, and then it's with Mac, Android, and also with all the mobile devices as tablets and so on. Okay, so it's very easy to find. So basically, the venue is like kind of like okay, what you want to detect. You want to detect vehicles. You want to detect persons. Okay, then you can select the premise where you want to detect it. For instance, okay, I want to detect it in on the office, the headquarters, or on the subsidiary office, and so on. And then you can choose the time. Okay, so you can manually say, okay, I want to view the videos from the 24th of April all the way to the 25th. So it's very easy. Okay. And then when the solution is connected to the cloud, and one of the positive things about it is that you will have updated automatically. Okay, that means whenever there is a new version of the VMS, automatically will be updated. So you will not have to pay any extra cost, and then you will be updated to the latest version. Then you have like you can also have like a solution that it can go hybrid. That means that you can run the solution just on premises, or you can run the solution on the cloud and on premise. Okay. Whenever you run the solution on premise, you have one unique connector. That means that you connect all the cameras directly to just one server, and automatically that server will connect directly to the cloud. Okay, so you just will have one interface to view all the cameras, regardless if it's a camera from us or if it's a third-party camera. Okay, it is a more cost-effective because basically, what you can do is, on the price, it will be included the recording capacity of the camera, or so, you will not have any extra cost, okay, on this. So basically what you have to do is, depending on the capacity, every year you have to renew the saving space, okay. Also, you have a hub for local integration. So this is a system that also can not just can use. Imagine that you have one site that it already has the security cameras that we can integrate it into the VMS, but also what we can do is we can integrate this VMS with existing VMS. For instance, imagine that there is one facility that is very familiar with I don't know, any other VMS, like for example Milestone or Genetec or so on, and it can also be integrated with them. Okay, so you can scale it. Depending on the number of cameras, you just need to adapt the processing capacity of the in this case the connector. Okay, but you can automatically scale. You have solutions that can go from 16 to 75, 100, and 200 cameras. Okay, and then 200 right now is the maximum number of cameras that we can connect to just one server on premise. In case that it goes to the cloud, is unlimited. Okay. Okay. This is a lowest friction transaction. Okay, so this is plug and play with a familiar premise like network technology. Okay, so this also one very good thing about it is that this is a smart recording. Okay, what it says is that it compresses the video, so you don't send the video on HD. Okay, so the bandwidth that you require to connect with the cloud, is as low as 50 kilobytes. Okay, so the transmission is very low, but the recording is on high definition. I think someone took control of this. Let me just hold on. Let me just 1 minute. My friend, I think you pressed the wrong button. Just hold on. Okay. So sorry for this. Local access, you have local access to live and store video, okay? So you have a resilient to network and service out cage, okay? Now I'm gonna here show you a video of how this solution works.
Welcome to AvoWare. Today we're going to cover search. Search is a tool that allows us to search for specific events that may have occurred across one or multiple cameras. This allows us to search for things like the appearance of a person or a vehicle, a line cross event where a vehicle or a person has crossed a specific virtual line that we've drawn, loitering events where a person or a vehicle may have been stationary for too long in one place, indicating something like an idling vehicle that may be outside of a loading dock or outside of an airport, or a person that may just be acting suspiciously in an area that they should not be. We can also alert on sound detection, and this leverages the onboard sound detection in our AvoWare cameras that can detect things like glass breaks, loud noises, smoke alarms, and many more audio models that are being added with each release. So for example, if we were to create a line cross search, what we can do is we can choose what kind of objects we want to search for. We can stick with any or go down to a specific person. This person can be specified based on gender or based on the attire that they're wearing in the top or the lower quadrant of their body, and you can combine both colors as well, looking for people in uniforms or based on a description that was given by a third party. We can also leverage an image. If someone has captured a cell phone image of this person or vehicle, we can upload that in order to do a search based on these detections. Then we can choose where we want to do this detection. So this detection can take place, for example, on a camera in a parking lot. It could also happen inside of a building. So if we were looking for people that may have been in front of a register, we can choose one or multiple cameras and then choose the line that we want these objects to be crossing in order to qualify for the detection. We can choose the direction of time that may be days or hours. And in our case, when we're just looking for the last 30 minutes worth of search, we're presented with all of the events that correspond to our search criteria. So in our case, we're looking for people that are exiting. And if I highlight over that video, we're going to see the people that are exiting. I can click into this video to see it in greater detail. This will allow me to see not only the event that occurred, but the object within our floor plan as that user exits this building. I can then click to act on that activity. But we can also see in our parking lot as a person was crossing that virtual line that we created. So this allows us to very quickly get to the events that matter to us and then act on it. These different video clips that we have captured here can then be exported. So we can take the relevant information by clicking the plus, and we can choose to share or save. So we can export this as an MP4. We can share this as a publicly accessible link. We can bookmark it so that these video clips do not get deleted by typical retention. And of course, we can also do similarity searches if we want to look for people that are similar to the objects that have been detected in these environments. Now, you're also presented with the ability to create a rule. We have a whole nother section dedicated to creating rules based off of searches as well as other parameters. I implore you to check that out.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain you the cloud architecture. Okay, this, as I said, I mean, you can avoid to have the server always as long as you use the AVA cameras. As I said before, these AVA cameras have embedded the analytics inside the camera and can connect directly to the cloud. So you will not need to install any servers on premise. Okay. And then, as I told you before, the bandwidth required to transmit or to send all the videos into the cloud is not. I mean, it has like a what we call it the smart track. So basically, what it does is it compresses the video and sends it to the cloud, so it doesn't take so much bandwidth. Okay. Okay, and then also you have the storage on the camera. Okay, the connection is very simple. You just have to scan the QR code on the camera, and automatically will be connected to the cloud. And then, since it's connected to the cloud, you have automatic firmware updates. Okay, and then this solution, what you can do is you can access through any web server, or you can also access to any mobile devices like a Mac or Android. Okay, so as I said, we just explained here with the video we just saw, you have like real-time anomaly detection, and then you can have accounting and intelligence, and you can have the smart search. Okay, and then you can also have like you can have access, I mean, and sending videos very easily. Okay. And this is the architecture that when it is on a hybrid, okay? As we say before, in case that we use AVA cameras, this will go directly directly to the cloud. But in case that we use third-party cameras, we will need to go through a cloud connector, okay? This cloud connector, as I advised before, it can be 16, 75, 100, and 200 channels. Okay, this is so far right now the maximum is 200 channels, and then you can connect directly from the cloud. You can either connect it to any web browser or any mobile device to access, or you can also integrate it with existing VMSs or any other application that you would like to use. Okay. Right here, I'm going to give you some success cases. I mean, for example, with the VMS, we have installed it on with the FBI in the US. We just recently won, well, not us, I mean, Ava won a project with the FBI. Okay, from our side, I mean, we have installed our solutions on the NATO headquarters in Brussels. Also, is on the Rota military base, which is US military base on the south of Spain. Also, we do several Air Force bases here in Spain, the one in Canary Islands and also the one in Rota. And then also what we do is we do the surveillance of all the Armada, which is the Navy, the Spanish Navy in the south of Spain. Also, they have like a big complex. So that is what we do. And then from right now, one of the biggest market niches is the renewable industry, especially on the solar plants. As you can see here, we have done projects with all the main players worldwide: Excelio, Iberdrola, DY in Dubai, IST, which is the renewable energy in Kuwait, SunPower. I don't know, like I mean, here are most of the biggest players. Okay. On the oil and gas, we have been doing projects with Saudi Aramco, Repsol, which is a Spanish oil company, Cepsa, which is also a Spanish oil company, and Endesa is one of the largest electrical suppliers here in Spain. As for critical infrastructures, we have done the Madrid International Airport, Valencia Port, Trillo and Almaraz nuclear plants also have been done by us. The Emir of the Qatar, the Palace of the Emir of the Qatar, we have also done that. As for the telecommunication companies here, you can see that we have plenty of AT&T, Etisalat, and so on. I have, I believe, here a question from Davis. Go ahead. I guess there is no question. Okay, this is some more projects. Banking, Santander, which is one of the top 5 banks worldwide. We have done several projects for them. Okay, so I mean, it's well-tested solutions, and then also has been implemented in very key clients. These are some of the distributors that we work with. We have global agreements with Anixter and ADI. And then we have, for example, in Saudi Arabia, we have distribution agreements with Psychotronic, CCTV, which has recently been acquired by EET here in Spain. And then we have IST in Qatar, Compass in Italy, Elco in Eastern Europe, Incomex and ScanSource in South America, Middle America, Ingram Micro in Europe, and then Tech Data and also in Europe. And then as for installers, these are some of the key installers like Prosegur, Securitas, G4S, AT&T, Telefonica. I don't know. These are some of the main system integrators that we work with. Okay, and this is pretty much everything. Now, any questions that you might have, please feel free to do it through the chat, or you can activate your speakers. And then here you have my contact details in case that you need any further information. As I said before, the price of the licenses includes setup and fine-tuning. So this is a turnkey solution. That means that you just we will do everything for you. We will install it, and then we will leave it running for you. Yes, Scott, go ahead.
Morning, Alvaro. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, I just wondered, it's a really interesting technology, and I'm obviously just thinking about some of the advancements that are being made with things like drones and robotics. Does Grecom's technology, is there the option for that to kind of interface further down the line with say, patrol robots or drones?
Okay, we have one solution that runs with drones, and this is for solar plants. I mean, what we do for solar plants and for fire detection. And let me explain you how we do it. I mean, basically what we do is we do all the detection. For example, on the fire detection, what we do is we just monitor, we observe one area. Whenever we detect a fire, we automatically figure out the GPS coordinates. And then what we do is we take those GPS coordinates and translate it into a flying route for the drone, and then we send the drone for verification. Okay, so we have done projects like this is available for fire detection, especially on wildfire or very large areas. And then for the solar plants, what we do is we monitor and we audit the solar plants. So we identify which cells are not working or not generating the energy that the system's supposed to. So basically what we do is we have like an onboard camera on the drone. We can monitor all the solar panels, identify which ones are performing and which ones are not performing, position on a map so we can, the maintenance department can go exactly to the panel that is not performing as expected. This is so far what we have done with drones and robotics.
No, it's really clear. I guess that way, you can actually sort of pinpoint the problem quickly. You can focus your resources, and then obviously get your service kind of run back up again really quickly. So yeah, no, just interested to see what your thoughts were on that. Thank you. It looks like a great product.
Thank you very much.
So one question.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you perfectly.
So I am joining by late. So you can send the details of this session to my email ID.
Yes, you can send it to your email. You can send it. I mean, you can have access through any mobile device, and then also you can even send by WhatsApp. Okay, so I can send it to you by email. I can send you a video clip on MP4 format, or I can send you just like an image capture. It depends. Okay, so automatically what you do is, I mean, on the VMS, you have one function.
I am from Kerala, India.
Okay.
So this product is available in India.
Yes, there's all of. I mean, we export to all our solutions. So right now we have been exporting our solutions to over 60 countries. So yes, of course, it's available for India.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyone more questions? I don't know if Scott has another question. Also, in case that you need any information about the pricing, I mean, you can contact me directly. As for the analytics itself, it's quite cheap. And then as for the VMS, it is, I mean, on the analytics, I mean, from the suggested retail price, maybe something like around 400 euros or something like that. And then as for the VMS, it depends on the quantities. Of course, I mean, the larger the number of cameras that you connect to the VMS, the more competitive the price becomes. Okay, but I mean, definitely, I mean, it may be something depending if it goes with the cameras or if it doesn't go with the cameras. It might be very competitive. Definitely, the most competitive solution is to have the AV cameras directly connected to the cloud. So you're saving all the computing structure. As you know, right now there is a bit shortage with all the graphic cards, and also the graphic cards are becoming very expensive. So, I mean, if the project is not a very high critical infrastructure, which cannot be connected to the cloud and so on, I think the cloud solution is definitely one very competitive solution from the costing point of view. Also, in case that you need a demo, you can contact me directly. We can do a demo on site, on real case demo, or we can do on an office. We can do a local, I mean, a demo with some videos that we have recorded and that we can configure directly for you, so you can check out how the solution works. So these both options is available. Okay. Also, you can access our website, and then you have the one-to-one option. So you can access our website, and then in case that you want to have one direct meeting, so we can approach directly our solutions to your industry that you are more that you work with. Definitely, we can do that. Okay, well, I mean, if there is no more questions, yes. If there is no more questions, once again, thank you very much for attending. I hope these solutions match your demands. And then, of course, in case that you need anything, please feel free to contact me. Mijarides, you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just have one person just joined, and we just finished the presentation. What I will do is I will send this presentation to all people that has attended today to the webinar, so you guys can review it. And then, as I say here, you have my contact details in case that you need any further information. Okay. So once again, thank you very much for attending, and looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.